Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, May 17th, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Arundel County. 18 out of the 19 weekends so far in 2024 have had measurable precipitation, and this weekend looks to make it 19 out of 20. Ugh. But to the signature seniors at Annapolis High School who are headed out on the Wilma Lee a little bit later on this morning, have fun and know that you can do anything you set your mind to. Today, we do have a bunch of news, so we better get right into it, shall we? Yesterday, the Anne Arundel County Police charged Matthew Schlegel, a teacher at Severna Park Elementary School, with multiple counts of sexual abuse of minors. The Capitol does report that he had been sexually abusing 8 of his students over the past 2 years. The investigation, which did begin in March, involved forensic interviews by Child Protective Services. Schlegel was apprehended at his home yesterday. He has been employed with the school district since 2008, and police do believe that there may be more victims and urge anybody that has any additional information to contact their tip line at 410-222-4700. We got the skinny on the gun turn-in program yesterday afternoon, and all I can say is, wow. Chief Edward Jackson and his leadership team held a press conference and reported on the collection of 53 weapons, including rifles, AR-15s, and a grenade, along with 4,100 rounds of ammunition. The weapons will be checked to see if they are stolen or possibly used in any kind of a crime, and if there is no evidentiary value, they're going to be destroyed. The chief did say that folks that want to turn in guns voluntarily can do it any day of the week. You don't need to wait for events like that. When asked if he expected this many guns, he said absolutely not. He said that this many guns would be considered a big success in Baltimore, a city 10 times our size. Boy, and here's some surprising political news. Annapolis Alderwoman Elly Tierney will step down from the Annapolis City Council effective in August. Tierney, who has represented Ward 1 since 2017, will retire to Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Her departure does mark a significant shift in Annapolis politics, with potential changes on the horizon for other council members and state delegates. We have heard that there may be another alderperson resigning along with Tierney in early August, and a third is positioning themselves for an appointment to a soon-to-be vacant seat in the Maryland General Assembly due to the presumed election of Sarah Elfreth to Congress. As Margot Channing said, fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy night. Here's a reminder that the State Highway Administration is going to be closing the on-ramp from Oceanic Drive to eastbound US 50, US 301 starting today. This closure is only going to occur every weekend from 10 a.m. Fridays to 6 p.m. Saturdays until August 31st, and it is hoping to improve traffic flow during the peak summer travel times on the Broadneck Peninsula. They are going to have detour signs and message boards up around to guide motorists during the closures. And additionally, traffic signal upgrades at the intersection of 179 and Bush's Frontage Road are enhancing safety. All right, let's talk about some events this weekend. And again, what I would say with the weather forecast, check before you go. The London Town Symphony Orchestra is going to be performing The Wild Wild West at Maryland Hall at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow, featuring music by Aaron Copland and John Williams, and there is a big announcement coming. Tickets are still available and very affordable at $25. Students are free. You can get that information at lso-music.org. The Great Gatsby Spring Fling will take place at Stan and Joe's Saloon on West Street on Sunday at 2 p.m., featuring 1920s-themed activities and live music, and it is a fundraiser for local nonprofits. And also on Sunday, the Walk for the Animals is here. That's over at Quiet Waters Park from 8 a.m. to noon. It is a benefit for the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. It's free and a lot of fun. Bring your pup and run or walk or crawl the 5K. You can visit their vendor village and check out that really cool car show they have in the adjacent parking lot. It's really very fun. And of course, you want to be sure to catch our local business spotlight this Saturday at noon. We did speak with Severn River Rat John Stefanczyk, who is the executive director of the Marine Trades Association of Maryland. You do want to give that a listen when it drops at noon on Saturday. Today on Canines and Crosstreks, we meet Chocolate, a very energetic husky. He's 8 months old and just a barrel of fun. Listen to our spot now and then check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon for some irresistible photos and get all of the information on how you can adopt him and give him the home he deserves. And again, don't forget that we do have that daily newsletter that features only the top local news stories of the day. We send it to your email inbox at 7 p.m. every night. Yes, that's 366 days this year, all without a paywall. It's perfect for keeping up with the weekend's news since we don't release a DNB on Saturday or Sunday. And here is a link right here in the show notes to get you started. And that's it. Now it's just time to say thank you for listening and putting up with us every day. I do hope that we add some value to your world. And if we do, please leave a review somewhere or tell a friend to give us a listen. We also want to thank our sponsors, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. It's Friday, the weekend is here, so now it is time just to say have a great weekend, be nice to others, do something fun, and keep shopping local. Now you want to hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with the only locally forecasted weather report you'll find, and of course, Canines and Crosstreks. So do hang around for all that. It's all coming your way in just a minute.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, May 17th. Pretty nice day on tap today for the Annapolis region, ahead of some more showers and storms this weekend, with a sunny and warmer week ahead next week. Look for mixed skies today with highs in the low to mid-70s, with tomorrow expected to bring cloudy skies and cooler temperatures in the 60s, 4 p.m. highs, with some showers and storms likely, ahead of mostly cloudy skies on Sunday, with a small chance of an additional shower or storm as well, primarily in the AM hours, with temps around 70 degrees, 4 p.m. highs to close out the weekend. As for next week, it's Naval Academy Commissioning Week, and the forecast is a good one, with the expectation being for plenty of sunshine each day throughout the week, with warmer temps as well, with highs in the mid-70s or so on Monday, with upper 70s to maybe lower 80s Tuesday and Wednesday for the Blue Angels, with temperatures staying in the 70s and 80s for the Color Parade Thursday and graduation events on Friday. Okay, that's it for today and this week. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day and weekend out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for weather updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless, because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
That can only mean one thing. We're headed to the SPCA of Arundel County with Annapolis Subaru to play with the pups for this week's Canines and Crosstreks, sponsored by Annapolis Subaru. Higher standards.
Well, glad to see that Kelly could join us today at Annapolis Subaru.
Yeah, thanks
I'm here.
Thanks for finding us, Kelly.
That's not a problem.
Were you sitting alone in your conference room wondering, where are they?
By the way, you guys were really late, so I decided to come here.
The truth of the story is that we asked earlier in the week, where do we want to do it, at the SPCA or up at Annapolis Subaru? And Kelly chimed in immediately.
Subaru.
Annapolis
I
Subaru.
didn't even have the opportunity.
No, said Subaru.
You're going to get your oil changed while you're here? We can get it done.
I know. It's probably time, right?
My friend that bought the pull me over red Crosstrek, brought it in for service. And he said he was a little bit ticked because it was so quick that he had to figure out what to do for an hour and a half until his doctor's appointment that was pre-scheduled. And he doesn't like the mall. So he did say he went to the mall. So he wasn't pleased about that, but he said the service was great.
Wonderful.
It was just in, out, and done. And it was just
the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, when it's when you know first few services that you get on your car, and when it's pretty new, and not a whole lot of things will go wrong or wear down in that time period, you can get them out pretty quick.
Kelly, who are we talking about this week?
Okay, so today we have Chocolate, and Chocolate is a husky, 8-month-old.
He looks like the little huskies that we had, about 4 or 5 months ago.
I think you're referring to Red Hot and Hershey, the bonded pair, right?
Yeah.
Those are the ones we did.
Red Hot, Hershey, and now Chocolate.
Chocolate. And then we still have Renegade, and we still have Ocean, and we still have Moose.
All huskies.
They're all huskies. So we got to get these huskies out and about.
What's with the influx? What's with the influx of huskies? Do you have a you're gonna have
a lot more huskies.
Sled team?
I know. I did a rod.
I did a running team. You might as well go to the sled.
But Chocolate is the youngest, so he's 8 months old, and the others, I think, Red Hot and Hershey and Renegade, we have them at 1.5 years old. But of course, Red Hot and Hershey are still bonded, so they'll be going home together.
Maybe stop naming them after foods. I don't know.
Maybe that could, but we do have Ocean, and that didn't help. And then we have Moose. So Ocean's 4 years old, and then Moose is 10 years old, and he is actually in foster. He's got some medical issues. But talking about Chocolate, so he's super friendly. He's playful. He loves to meet new people, which means, and huskies in general are very open to meeting strangers, which is great. The breed in general, just they enjoy family life and being around people, and typically do very well with dogs. Chocolate has done well with dogs with us, and in his previous home, he did have some dogs in the home. And then in general, of course, we know the breed needs to be exercised and socialized. So we want to adopt someone who may know the breed, or at least know their needs, which is a lot of exercise.
Well, Billy, I was reading, the legacy's going away next year, after next year. And Road and Track did a piece on the legacy of the legacy. And it was saying 35 years ago when they first came out, which I didn't realize that's when they came out. But it was, I guess I didn't even realize that 35 years ago was like a period when I was still alive. I mean,
it started with like the legacy. It was like a legacy Outback. Outback wasn't it?
Yeah. But it said that what they did is they did an endurance test on a certain level of engine. I think it was like under 2-liter engines or something like that out in the Arizona desert. And 18 days, full throttle, 3 of them averaging 138 miles per hour for 62,000 miles. And all 3 just kept on trucking. And no other car has beaten it to this day.
That's awesome. How do you sign up to be the one pushing the gas pedal on that?
Well, I know it's he's got this track out in the middle of the desert for 138 miles or 138 miles per hour. That'd be awesome.
You know what? I think that with the endurance testing, with all the huskies that Kelly has at the SPCA, I mean, you said you have 8, right?
Close to that, yeah.
8 is a full bobsled. Or
That's
a full husky. It's an Iditarod.
Get out of the way. We are coming through.
Yeah. Let's take a trip to Alaska.
That's right.
We put Chocolate up front.
Yeah, he's the young one.
There you go. Well, you ought to take him to the Walk for the Animals this Sunday.
That's
it is.
Right.
Oh,
it's coming up.
It is this Sunday, and you can still register to walk.
You can register to walk, and you can just come out and walk. You don't need to register. You can just come on out and walk through. We have our vendor village and lots of food trucks, so it's going to be a great day. If the weather is cooperating.
It's going to be a great day no matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
That's right.
When there's puppies involved, it's always a great day.
Rain, shine.
It gets underway at 8 a.m. It's Quiet Waters Park.
8 a.m.?
8 a.m. to
What time do I have to be there? 6:30?
5 a.m.
7:58.
Is that a problem?
5 a.m.?
Subaru needs to set up at 5. Everyone else needs to set up at 7.
That's brutal.
But that'll be great because you've got the car show as well.
That's
too.
Right. Over
and
in the Holly
that's
Pavilion.
9 o'clock, right?
9:30 to 12.
And that's in a separate parking lot, but that's a lot of fun. That event is always great.
It's going to be great. You're bringing the girls, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bringing the girls.
It's going to be fun.
From here, hanging out and handing out swag. Should be a lot of fun.
It'll be a great day.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
And I saw you guys were at Oscar's Coffee.
Yes, we had such a fun day.
Oscar's is. Do you know what Oscar's is?
No.
It's they hang out down by the Maritime Museum, but over at the marina just right by the Maritime Museum.
Okay.
And it's a coffee shop in a trailer. Really cool.
Yeah, it was everybody had a great time. It was a lot of fun.
And Oscar's a dog. So it made sense.
Even better, right? Yes.
Dog serving coffee.
It's so great, though. It's like local people, and it's just,
It's just sort of a weird old little Eastport thing going on, just like the bridge run. They had the bridge run on Saturday, and then bring the dog to Oscar's Coffee on Sunday,
right.
and the
There
SPCA will be there, and everything else. And but I saw that also the new Foresters that they're coming out with, and they're going to come out with the hybrid. They're going to do that build them in the U.S. now.
It's going to be
Indiana
cool.
plant or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's going to be really cool. We should be getting those any month now.
Well, 2 days for the calendars that you need to figure out. You want June 8th, Bands in the Sand. And I did look, the tickets are still available. And I called down there to see how they were going. And they were pretty, hang on. So it tells me that they're probably getting down to the bottom of the barrel.
Getting close. Yeah.
So
I'm sure.
So
you want to even still available.
You want to go to Bands in the Sand, and you really should. Of course, Annapolis Subaru is the title sponsor, but fantastic evening right down there on the shores of the Chesapeake Bay at the Chesapeake Bay Foundation.
Yeah.
bandsinthesand.org, and get those tickets. It is an all-inclusive ticket. It doesn't include your hotel room, but it includes all your food and your drink and your
transportation.
Doesn't include a shark.
Yeah. Transportation is not included.
That's right.
All that. You want to buy a Subaru, you can buy a Subaru. They'll make something.
Bring your if your cup makes it through the entire evening, bring it to Annapolis Subaru if you want an additional discount on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you offer that last year?
I just made that up.
Oh, because I was going to say I still have my cup.
You still have your cup from last year?
I do. It's in my cabinet.
No, it's got to be from this.
Oh,
this year's.
Okay,
that's right.
All right.
And then you got June 15th. You've got the Pints for Paws over at the Navy Stadium.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Wasn't that on the same day as
it was?
Yeah, last
2
year.
years in a row.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
I'm going to go to Pints and Paws, and then I'm going to go to the.
And I'm like, I'm still at Pints for Paws.
Pans in the Sand, and I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not going to happen.
And I think you were going to buy too.
About that.
Yeah. Not going to happen.
Yep.
Teasing you about that. Well, Chocolate, we need to get him home.
Yes.
AACSPCA.org. That's where you want to go to register for this weekend's Walk for the Animals. Or you can just show up at Quiet Waters Park and just drive on in, just go down, and
Kelly will pay your entrance fee. It'll be great.
There is no entrance fee.
Thanks, Mr. Pittman.
That's right. We got you.
And then you also want to make June 8th and then June 15th. And those are the dates that you need to worry about and upcoming. And then you also want to check out what we've got. Are you still doing those crazy finance rates?
Yeah.
With Subaru?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alpax, Foresters, 2.9 up 72 months, 0% up 72 months on Salteras. It's a beautiful thing on the electric, yeah.
AnnapolisSubaru.com or 149 Old Solomon's Island Road. If you walk in the front door, it's like the third office on the left. That's Billy's office. Wow.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Super friendly.
Yeah. It's the one with the big, huge check to the Ullman Foundation on the wall that says $75,000. So
yes, very proud of that.
Very cool.
From their Share the Love. And that still blows my mind. I mean, I know you gave them that, about a month ago, and I'm just still kind of in awe that you guys did that. So
yeah.
And Chocolate needs a home.
He certainly does.
Get Chocolate out of here. And I don't know what we gave to get him out by the Walk for the Animals, but maybe by the next time we're here.
That would be great.
That'd be lovely.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.